Hi, it's you and Ellery here making bonsai in Australia, and in this video I'm giving an update on growing Royal Poincianas from seeds. So a few months ago I did a video on how to germinate Royal Poinciana from seeds, and in that video I wasn't entirely sure as to how well, what the success rate would be for those seeds, so I kind of just threw them all in the same pot. So in this video, because most of those did actually germinate, I'm just going to be basically repotting them into another pot and see how I go from there. Now the reason I'm doing that is realistically because there are so many in the same pot. Whilst they're really healthy right now, I'm sure you can notice that all the leaves seem folded up. Now that's not a health factor, that's just because it's night time right now, so they do that when it's raining or during the night time. So what I'm going to do now is just repot them, just so I can put them in different pots with a little bit more soil, or at least more space per each individual tree, and hopefully that'll help them grow a little bit more in the future. So I am going to plant a bunch of them in just this little crappy plastic box that pot that I kind of made out of some random storage container, just as a kind of a preface to having a bit of a forest for some of them, and others I'll put into just your larger kind of garden pot just for health factor. So just going to take them out of this pot for now. So just going to rake it all out. See if I can safely separate. I will also include a video just linked below in the description, just so you can access that, just to see how I actually went through the process of germinating these. Quite significant tap roots on these. Might just start with this one and put it in a large pot. It's one of my large ones. I'm not going to actually include it in the forest kind of startup, and I really don't want these tap roots, so I'll leave a certain length of that just to provide a bit of health, just to keep it healthier, more chance of survival, and then ultimately down the road hopefully a lot of these radial roots will kind of grow out, and then down the road that'll give me more options. Whereas if I, especially as a young seedling, only a few months old, if I kind of cut along the side, if I cut too high, and only leave a few roots, I really think it's going to damage it, so just leave that for now and see how we go. And this soil isn't my bonsai soil. It's a very kind of organic mix with a lot of just a kind of a bit of a mix of my leftover soil mixed in with a lot of potting mix essentially. So it's very well draining, but quite sandy kind of mix, which is quite good for these kind of trees. So I'll water this and continue with these. So as you can see, some of these have sprung up a lot more recently than others, and I did actually have a few seeds in the top of this soil that haven't yet germinated. So some of them do take a bit longer than others. That's where you can see those really thick ones that I have. They're ones which germinated a lot sooner than others as well. So this thick one here there again, and the same thing with kind of leaving some of these other roots, just eliminating the bulk of that taproot, and then I can fix some of this root system up later. And I'm not actually doing any pruning to the top of these for now. I really want to let them grow quite tall, and then yeah, I'll prune them back eventually, but I want to let them grow quite tall just to get a bit of extra thickness in the trunk. So the last one here is, yeah, just fitting the rest of these seedlings into this shallow pot. So I'll just put a fine layer of this really well drained soil here. Now I do need to use this well draining soil because this is a really shallow pot, so it doesn't naturally drain as well. So just need to make sure that these plants don't get too waterlogged. Now I'm just going to prune off these roots a little. I'm not going to really place them in any particular order. Yeah, it is kind of just the initial planting for now, and with time they will kind of grow. Some of them will die for sure, but yeah, just let them grow with time. Naturally over time, the ones that kind of sit in different locations where they're probably less crowded by others are likely going to do a lot better. Yeah, so it should end up looking a little bit naturally. Now I will just put in a couple rocks just to make it really look just a little bit more interesting. So one tree in here. So as you can see, there's a lot of a lot of potting mix, cultivation sand and perlite, and then a bit of larger material kind of mixed in here as well. So it's not my normal bonsai soil mix. Yeah, just spacing them out a little bit. whilst these are a lot more crowded than they used to, whilst these are still crowded, they're a lot less crowded than they used to be. And those larger trees would have definitely taken over and, taken all of the room in that soil and probably killed off a lot of these younger ones. Okay, so just water this, and then I might put a little bit of moss down. Now that rock here, I feel like I can really reposition that one just a little bit better. I'll water this. I might position a bit of moss here, but I will otherwise just let it naturally grow over time as the trees grow, as it's still not very impressive with such young little seedlings. So that's my update to growing Royal Poinciana from seeds. So as I mentioned earlier, I will leave a link below to the first video where I actually germinated those seeds. But as you can see, it's worked quite well, and I think there were around 20 odd trees that I actually planted initially. So the majority of those actually did germinate successfully, and none of the seedlings have so far died, so it's been going pretty well. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, I do post a number of different videos such as this, so leave a like, comment if there's anything in particular you're interested in or want me to cover in future videos, and subscribe if you haven't already. So look, other than that, thanks for your time today. Enjoy your day. Bye.